Hello and welcome to Whole and Centered Yoga. Today we will be working on our throat chakra. The throat chakra is located right where it sounds in the area of the throat. The color is blue. That could be an aqua or a sky blue. And the throat chakra deals with communication, self-expression, creative expression, all things truth, speaking your truth. It also ties in with personal empowerment. So I invite you to tune into this energy as we work on our throat chakra. We're going to get started today in a seated position, crossing one leg in front of the other. You can sit on top of a cushion if you'd like. Close up the eyes. Settle into your space. When you're ready, begin to roll your neck from side to side in a half moon shape. Using your breath, inhaling and exhaling at your own pace. You can do this however many times feels best in your body. Coming back to center, take another deep breath. Switch directions, and we're going to circle our head all the way around now. Of course, listen to your body. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, then you don't have to go all the way around. You can stick with the half moon shapes or go as far as you feel best in your body. And make sure that you go in both directions, stopping at a place that you feel best and then switching directions. Continuing to breathe, tuning into this energy located right at the throat. Coming back to center, take a deep inhale to reset. Exhale, let it go. Place your hands interlaced with your elbows out wide behind the nape of your neck. We're going to inhale, tilting the crown up towards the sky, opening up the heart, and exhale. Close the elbows together, curl forward, seated cat-cow, inhaling and exhaling back and forth, breathing, opening and closing the throat chakra. Inhale the arms up overhead, exhale hands to heart center. Place the palms on top of your knees, and then we're going to just slowly turn from one side as you exhale. Inhale back to center, and exhale, turn to the other side. Stretching the neck even further. Working on the throat. And again, you can do this as many times as feels best in your body. When you're ready, remove, if you're sitting on top of a cushion, you can remove that from underneath your seat. We're going to extend our legs out long in front of us, coming into a staff pose. You can tuck your tailbone underneath you as much as possible. I'm expecting in this video, so it might not look exactly like that. And you're going to place your palms behind you, bend the elbows slightly, and take a deep inhale as you lengthen. On the exhale, you're going to release your crown back, tilting your chin up towards the sky. This is a really high-seated modified fish pose. If you are familiar with fish pose and you want to go into fish pose, you're welcome to do that. If you wanted to do a supported fish pose on a bolster, that's welcome as well. When you've had enough, we're going to come into a tabletop position, placing the palms under the shoulders, the knees beneath the hips. With your knees beneath your hips and your palms underneath your shoulders, we can begin to wag your tail from side to side and just kind of settle into this posture. Take a few rounds of breath. Do whatever feels best in your body. Continue to breathe. Rocking from side to side. Maybe you want to take some barrel rolls, some hip circles, whatever feels best in your body, and then just move your neck freely. You can do the half circles with your head if that feels good. Any other movements? Shaking your head yes and no. And then we'll move into our cat-cow. If you're not familiar with this, you're going to drop your belly down, tilt your tailbone up towards the sky, lift your gaze for your cow pose, and that's on the inhale. On the exhale, you're going to press into the palms, dome the upper spine, drop your crown down, and tuck your tailbone in. That's your cat pose. So move in and out of your cat and your cow at your own pace. Breathing, maybe you close the eyes. Go within. Come back into your tabletop position. You'll keep one hand planted. As you inhale, one arm up towards the sky, rolling around the wrist. Breathing, you can start on whatever side feels best in your body. And as you exhale, you will extend the lifted arm underneath your shoulder, threading the needle. You can keep the planted hand right where it is. You can crawl that hand forward, or you can bring it around the small of your back and stay in this posture as long as it feels best for you. Make sure you continue to breathe and open your heart up towards the sky. You're ready, come back, inhale the extended arm back up towards the sky, and switch out the sides, doing the same thing, coming in to thread the needle on the opposite side. In this case, inhaling your right or left arm up towards the sky, threading it through and extending the planted hand either forward or around the small of your back. Continue to breathe, continue to spiral your heart up towards the sky. If you are expecting, depending on how far along you are in your pregnancy, this may not be comfortable at all for you. In that case, just skip it. And listen to your body. So if your hand was wrapped around the small of your back, you can press it back into your mat, inhaling the opposite arm up towards the sky, roll around the wrist. Then we come back into our tabletop. Now we're going to make our way into hero's pose, lining up our spine directly on top of our tailbone. If you need to sit on top of a block or add some support for your hero's pose, you can place a block underneath your tailbone. And from here, we're just going to do some snake coil rolls, exaggerated. So as you go down, you're going to lift your crown up towards the sky and curl forward, gradually rolling your head forward so that it's tucked once you reach the bottom. And then it kind of roll up on your way back, realigning your spine. You can do that back and forth however many times you want. We'll come into a child's pose once you're done with that. Just allowing your third eye or forehead to rest on the mat, really exaggerating as you extend your arms forward, bringing your hips back towards your knees as much as you possibly can. Breathing, and you can stay here as long as you'd like, or you can get up and close your practice here. Thank you so much.